Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, English Journey Conversation. I am really happy you are here. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. Hello, my friend, and welcome to another episode of English Journey Conversation. This is the place where you can practice English and also learn ideas that you can use in real life. My name is Jara, and I'm very happy to be with you today. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for choosing to listen because your time is valuable. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. It is something that almost every person in the world uses every day. Do you know what it is? Yes, you guessed it. It is our phones. That small device in your pocket or maybe in your hand right now. We use our phones many times every day. We use them when we wake up in the morning. We use them at work, on the bus, while we are eating, and even before we go to bed. Sometimes we look at our phones just to check the time. Other times we open one app, then another, and then another. Before we know it, 20 minutes or 30 minutes have passed, and sometimes even 1 hour is gone just like that. Let me ask you something. Has this ever happened to you? You tell yourself, I will only check one message, or I will just watch one short video. But suddenly, you look at the clock, and 1 hour has disappeared. Has that happened to you? If your answer is yes, don't worry. You are not alone. This happens to almost everyone. Now here is the interesting part. Phones are not bad. Actually, phones are amazing. They give us many opportunities and help us in many ways. With our phones, we can talk to our family and friends, even if they live far away. We can take pictures and videos to remember special moments. We can listen to music, read books, or watch movies. And of course, we can study English just like you are doing right now by listening to this podcast. So, yes, phones can help us in many ways. But at the same time, they can also take a lot of our time without us even noticing. When we use phones for too long, we can start to lose focus. We may forget to study, to work, or to spend time with family. We may even feel tired or stressed because we are always looking at the screen. Sometimes, we can feel like we are not living in the moment because we are always watching videos or scrolling through social media. So, what can we do? How can we use phones in a smart way? First, we need to know that phones are tools. Tools can be good or bad, depending on how we use them. If we use phones in a healthy way, they can help us. But if we use them too much, they can harm us. We need to set limits. For example, we can decide to check our phones only after finishing our work or study. We can also turn off notifications that distract us. We can keep our phones away while eating or talking with friends and family. Another good idea is to use phones for learning. You can listen to podcasts, read articles, or watch videos that teach you new things. That way, your phone becomes a tool for your success. Remember, phones are not the enemy. They are just a device. We are the ones who control how we use them. When we use them wisely, they can help us improve our lives. So, the next time you pick up your phone, ask yourself, am I using it for something good? Or am I just wasting my time? Thank you for listening today. I hope this episode helps you think about your phone habits. See you next time on English Journey Conversation. At the same time, phones can also become a problem. They can take too much of our time. They can make us feel tired. They can stop us from focusing on the things that are truly important in our lives. Many students tell me, Jason, I want to study more, but my phone distracts me. Many workers say, I feel so busy, but I also spend so much time checking my phone. So, here's the big question. Do you control your phone, or does your phone control you? This question is not only for you. It is for me, for your classmates, for your coworkers, for your parents, and for everyone because phones affect all of us. In this episode, we are going to explore this topic step by step. First, we will talk about how phones can help us. Then, we will look at how phones can also control us if we are not careful. We will discuss the signs to watch for. And finally, we will talk about some simple ways to take back control of your time and your focus. And here is the good news. You do not need to stop using your phone. You do not need to throw it away. The only thing you need to do is use it with purpose. That means you decide when and how to use it instead of letting it decide for you. So, take a deep breath. Relax and listen carefully. As we go through this podcast, you will not only learn useful ideas for life, but you will also practice English. You will hear simple sentences, clear examples, and real-life situations. And remember, do not just listen. Try to speak along with me if you can. Repeat the sentences. This will help you practice both listening and speaking at the same time. All right, are you ready? Let's begin this journey together and find out who is really in control, you or your phone. Now, let us talk about the power of the phone in our lives. Let us start by thinking about how powerful our phones really are. Today, most people have smartphones. These are not just phones for calling or sending text messages. No, these are much more than that. Smartphones are small computers in our hands. They can do many things. We can use them to learn, to work, to play, and to connect with people. We can search for information, watch videos, listen to music, and read news. We can also use them to manage our schedules, set reminders, and plan our day. Phones have become a very big part of our lives. Many people feel strange if they do not have their phone. They feel worried or lost when they forget it at home. Phones are always with us. They're in our pockets, bags, and hands. This shows how powerful phones are. They're always ready to give us information, entertainment, and connection. But this power can be good or bad, depending on how we use it. If we use phones for good things, they can improve our lives. We can learn new skills, stay connected with loved ones, and stay organized. But if we use them too much, we can become distracted and stressed. We may forget what is truly important. So, we need to understand this power. We need to learn how to use phones in a way that helps us instead of controlling us. We need to make rules for ourselves. For example, we can set a time limit for social media. We can turn off notifications that distract us. We can put our phones away during meals or when we study. When we do this, we can enjoy the benefits of phones without losing control. Remember, phones are tools. Tools are good when we use them correctly. So, the goal is not to stop using phones, but to use them wisely. Phones are like small computers that we carry in our pockets every day. If we use them the right way, they can help us in many parts of our life. Let us look at some examples. 1. Communication. The first and most obvious way phones help us is communication. With your phone, you can send a message to someone far away. You can call your family, talk to a friend in another city, or even make a video call with someone in another country. Apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Messenger make it very easy to stay connected. We can send photos, videos, voice messages, or simple text messages. Some people even use their phones to meet new friends online or join groups with people who share the same hobbies. In this way, our phones help us feel close to others even when we are far away. Phones give us connection, and connection is something every human being needs. 2. Learning. The second way phones help us is learning. Right now, you're using your phone to listen to this podcast and practice your English. That is learning. But it does not stop there. You can read articles, listen to audiobooks, watch videos, or even take online courses all from your phone. For many people, the phone has become like a pocket teacher, a pocket library, or even a pocket classroom. And the best part is you can carry it everywhere. That is a great example, my friend. With just one device, your phone, you can do so many things. You can listen to English podcasts, watch YouTube lessons, read English news, or use apps like Duolingo, BBC Learning English, or many others. Some people even join online classes or talk with English-speaking partners, all through their phones. It has never been easier in human history to learn a language than it is today. The phone in your pocket is the key that makes all of this possible. 3. Navigation and maps. Now, let us think about something else. Navigation and maps. Imagine this. You are going to a new place, and you do not know the way. In the past, people used paper maps or asked other people for directions. But today, we have our phones. With a phone, you can open a map app and see exactly where you are. You can see the best route, the time it will take, and even traffic information. This is very helpful when you are traveling to a new city or country. You can also use maps to find restaurants, shops, or important places like hospitals. Phones make it easy to move around the world. 4. Entertainment. Phones also give us entertainment. When we feel bored, we can watch videos, listen to music, play games, or read stories. Entertainment is important because it helps us relax. But we must be careful not to use it too much. 5. Health and fitness. Another way phones help us is health and fitness. Many phones have apps that track steps, sleep, and exercise. You can also use apps for meditation or guided breathing. Phones can help us stay healthy and feel better. So, yes, phones are powerful. They can help us communicate, learn, travel, relax, and stay healthy. They are useful tools that make life easier. But remember, we must use them wisely. If we use them too much, they can also become a problem. The key is balance. We should enjoy the benefits of phones, but also make sure we do not lose control of our time and attention. Imagine you are in a new city and you do not know where to go. In the past, people had to carry paper maps or ask strangers for directions. But today, you just open Google Maps or another map app, and instantly you see the way. You can find out how long it will take to walk, drive, or take a bus. You can also find the nearest restaurant, hospital, or gas station with just a few taps. For travelers, students, and busy workers, this is a lifesaver. Now, let's move to another area, entertainment. Phones are not only for work and study. They also give us many ways to relax and have fun. You can watch videos, listen to music, play games, read books, or scroll through social media. Maybe you enjoy cooking videos. Maybe you love funny clips or inspirational stories. Maybe you just want to listen to your favorite music to feel calm after a long day. When used in the right way, entertainment on your phone can make you feel happy and refreshed. It is like carrying a little TV, a little radio, and a little library all inside your pocket. Phones are also powerful tools for productivity and daily life. You can set alarms to wake up in the morning. You can create to-do lists to stay organized. You can use a calendar app to remember birthdays, meetings, or important deadlines. Many people use banking apps to pay bills without going to the bank. Others use shopping apps to buy clothes, groceries, or even food delivery. Some people use health apps to count their steps, track their sleep, or follow a workout routine. There are even apps for meditation and stress relief to help you relax and take care of your mind. So, yes, our phones can help us in many different ways every single day. Phones are tools. They are useful. They can make our lives easier, more fun, and more connected. We can learn, grow, and enjoy life with their help. But now, let us stop and think clearly. Even though phones are amazing, there is a problem. Phones can also take too much of our time. When we use them too much, we may start to feel tired and stressed. We may forget our goals and stop focusing on what really matters. We may lose time for our family, our work, and our studies. Many people do not even realize how much time they spend on their phones. They think they are only using them for a few minutes, but the minutes turn into hours. This can happen to anyone. So, it is important to know the difference between using your phone and being controlled by your phone. If you use it with purpose, your phone becomes a helpful tool. But if your phone controls you, it can become a distraction. The good news is that we can change this. We can create simple rules to use our phones better. We can choose when to use them and when to stop. We can set time limits, turn off notifications, and keep our phones away during important moments. We can also use our phones for positive things like learning, planning, and staying connected with loved ones. In the end, phones are not the enemy. They are tools that can help us live better lives. The key is balance. When we control our phones, we control our time. And when we control our time, we can focus on what really matters. Even though phones are amazing, there is also a problem. Sometimes they take too much of our time. Sometimes, instead of us controlling them, they start to control us. We open our phone to check one message, but we stay for 30 minutes. We watch one video, then another, then another. We say, "I will stop after this one." But we keep going. We forget what we were doing before. We lose time. We feel tired. We feel like we did not do anything important. So the big question is, how do we know when a phone is helping us and when it is wasting our time? That is what we are going to talk about next. When the phone starts to control you. Now that we understand how powerful and helpful phones can be, let's look at the other side. Yes, phones are useful, but if we are not careful, they can also begin to control us. And the truth is, many people do not even notice when this is happening. They think they are using the phone, but in reality the phone is using them. So, how do we know if our phone is starting to control us? One of the first signs is checking your phone the moment you wake up. Imagine this. You open your eyes in the morning. What is the first thing you do? Do you stretch? Do you take a deep breath and smile? Or do you reach for your phone and start scrolling? Many people do not even get out of bed before they check messages, emails, or social media. This becomes a habit, and it can start your day in the wrong way. Your day becomes full of noise, distraction, and stress before your brain has even fully woken up. Another sign is feeling uncomfortable or anxious when your phone is not with you. For example, imagine you forget your phone at home one day. You go out, maybe to school, to work, or to meet a friend, and suddenly you feel lost. You feel nervous. You keep thinking, what if someone calls me? What if I miss an important message? What if something happens and I do not know about it right away? This feeling, this anxiety, is a clear sign that the phone may be controlling you. Another sign is checking your phone again and again, even when you do not need to. You might be studying or working, but your mind keeps telling you to look at your phone. You might hear a sound or see a notification, and you immediately pick up your phone. Even if the notification is not important, you still check it. When this happens, your phone is taking your attention away from what matters. You lose focus. You lose energy. You lose time. Another sign is feeling guilty after using your phone. You may feel like you wasted your time. You may think, I should have studied, or I should have worked on something important. You may feel like your phone is stealing your life. Also, phones can affect your sleep. If you use your phone late at night, it can make it harder to sleep. The light from the screen can make your brain feel awake, and you may end up staying up late. Then you feel tired the next day. These are all signs that your phone might be controlling you. But remember, it is not the phone itself. The phone is just a tool. The problem is how we use it. Now, the next step is to learn how to take back control. We need to make rules for ourselves. We need to set limits. We need to decide when to use the phone and when to stop. In the next part, we will talk about simple ways to control your phone and control your time. This is a clear sign that the phone is starting to control you, not the other way around. You keep touching your pockets or your bag, looking for your phone. You feel nervous even if you don't really need it at that moment. This shows that your phone has become more than just a tool. It has become something you depend on too much. Now, let's talk about another big sign: losing time. This is one of the most common problems people face with phones. Have you ever said to yourself, I will just check one message, or I will just watch one short video? But then 1 hour later, you're still using your phone. This happens to so many people. Why does this happen? Because social media, games, and video platforms are designed to keep you on the screen. They don't want you to stop. The apps show you more and more of what you like, so you keep scrolling, tapping, and watching. At first, you may feel good. Maybe you laugh at a funny video or enjoy reading a post. But later, you realize something important. You didn't do what you planned to do. You lost time. You feel behind. You feel tired. Let me share a short story. My friend had to study for an important English test. She told herself, I will take a 5-minute break and check Instagram. She opened the app and started scrolling. She liked a few photos. She watched some funny videos. Then she saw a message from a friend. She replied, and the conversation continued. When she finally looked at the time, 45 minutes had passed. She had forgotten about her homework. Later that night, she felt stressed and guilty. She said, I just wanted a short break. I don't know where the time went. This is just a small example, but it happens to many of us almost every day. Another big sign is feeling pressure to reply quickly. Maybe someone sends you a message, and if you don't answer right away, you feel nervous. You keep checking your phone again and again. You think, what if they get angry? What if they think I am ignoring them? This feeling can make you feel stressed. You start to feel like you must always be available. Another sign is using your phone when you are with others. For example, you're having dinner with your family, but you keep looking at your phone. Or you are with your friends, but you are not really paying attention because you are watching videos. This shows that the phone is taking your attention away from real life. You are not fully present. You are not fully there. Another sign is feeling unhappy after using your phone. Sometimes you feel good while using it, but later you feel empty or sad. You may compare yourself to others and feel bad. You may feel that your life is not as exciting as other people's lives. This can lower your confidence and make you feel stressed. Another sign is using your phone to avoid your problems. If you feel sad or stressed, you might open your phone to escape. You keep scrolling to forget your feelings. But this does not solve the problem. It only delays it. The problem is still there, and later you feel worse. So now you know some signs that show your phone is controlling you. But do not worry. This does not mean your phone is bad. It means you need to set limits and take back control. In the next part, we will talk about simple ways to control your phone and your time. We will learn how to use the phone as a tool, not as a master. Even if you are working or studying, your mind is not fully there. Instead, it is thinking about the phone. You feel like you must answer immediately even if the message is not important. This creates stress in your mind and makes it hard to focus. You lose energy, you lose peace, and you lose concentration. All of these are signs that your phone may be starting to control your time, your energy, and even your emotions. Think about it. When your phone tells you when to wake up, when to look, when to reply, and even how to feel, then something is not right. You should be the one in control, not the phone. But here is some good news. If this happens to you, it does not mean you are lazy. It does not mean you are weak. It simply means you need to become more aware and make small changes. The first step is always to recognize the signs. Once you see the problem, you can begin to fix it. So, now let us go deeper. The big question is, why does this happen? Now that we understand the signs that show a phone might be controlling us, it is time to ask an important question. Why does this happen? Why do we keep checking our phones again and again? Why do we lose time without noticing? Why is it so hard to stop? The answer is simple, but also very powerful. Phones and apps are designed to make us use them more. Yes, that is right. Many apps we use every day, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and even some messaging apps, are built to capture and hold our attention. The longer we stay on the app, the more advertisements we see. The more ads we see, the more money the company makes. That is how most of these apps and platforms earn their money. So their main goal is not to help us stop using them. Their goal is to keep us coming back again and again. Their goal is simple: to help us stay longer, to keep us on the screen. Let us look at a few simple but very important reasons why this happens. First, the apps use notifications to get our attention. Every time a notification appears, we feel a little rush. Our brain wants to check it immediately. Notifications can be messages, likes, comments, or new videos. They make us feel like we might miss something important if we do not look. Second, apps use infinite scrolling. This means there is no end to the content. You can keep scrolling forever. When there is no end, it is easy to keep going. You feel like just one more video or just one more post. Third, apps use short videos and fast content. This keeps our brain excited. The videos are usually funny or interesting, so we want to keep watching. Each video is short, so we think we can stop anytime. But then the next video starts automatically. Before we know it, a lot of time has passed. Fourth, apps show us content that they think we will like. They use our interests to keep us engaged. If you like sports, they show sports videos. If you like cooking, they show cooking videos. This makes it even harder to stop because you are seeing things you enjoy. Fifth, apps create a feeling of social pressure. We feel like we must respond quickly to messages. We feel like we must stay connected to friends. We feel like we must know what is happening. This pressure makes us check our phones again and again. So now we understand why this happens. It is not only because we are weak or lazy. It is because apps are designed to keep us using them. But this does not mean we are helpless. We can still take control. We can make small changes to our habits. We can set limits. We can decide when and how to use our phones. In the next part, we will talk about simple and practical ways to control our phone use and take back our time. Now, let's look at some words that will help us understand this better. These words explain why phones can control us. The first word is addiction. Addiction means when you cannot stop doing something, even if you know it is not good for you. It is more than just a habit. It is a habit that becomes too strong. For example, some people are addicted to smoking. Some are addicted to sugar or fast food. In the same way, many people are addicted to their phones. What does this look like? It looks like checking your phone again and again, even when you do not need to. It feels like being uncomfortable when your phone is not with you. It is that strong pull to always look, always check, always scroll. The second word is notifications. These are the small messages your phone sends to you. It could be a sound, a vibration, a light, or a pop-up message that says you have a new message or someone liked your photo. Every time you hear that sound or see that little light, your brain feels excited. You feel curious. You want to check it right away. And here is the truth. This is not an accident. Apps use notifications to pull you back again and again. Some apps even send too many notifications, even when nothing is very important. Over time, this makes you check your phone without even thinking. You check it automatically. You do not even realize you are doing it. The third word is scrolling. Scrolling means moving your finger up and down the screen to see more content. On social media apps, scrolling never ends. There is no bottom. You can scroll forever. You watch one video, then another, then another. Why does this happen? Because of something called a recommendation system. The app studies you. It sees what you like, what you watch, and how long you stay. Then it gives you more of the same. If you like funny cat videos, it will show you more cats, then maybe a dog video, then a baby video. Before long, your whole screen is filled with things that make you smile or laugh. This makes it very hard to stop. It feels fun. It feels easy. It feels relaxing. The fourth word is instant gratification. This means getting a quick reward right away. When you get a notification, you feel a quick happiness. When you watch a short video, you feel a quick laugh. When someone likes your photo, you feel a quick boost of confidence. Your brain likes these quick rewards, so you want more and more. The fifth word is fear of missing out, or FOMO. FOMO means you feel like you might miss something important if you do not check your phone. You feel like you must know what is happening right now. You feel like you must stay updated. This fear makes you check your phone many times a day. So now we understand why phones are so hard to stop. It is not only because we enjoy them. It is also because apps are built to keep us using them. They use addiction, notifications, scrolling, instant rewards, and FOMO to keep us on the screen. But remember, knowledge is power. When you know how these apps work, you can control them. You can choose to use your phone in a better way. You can decide when to check notifications and when to ignore them. You can choose to stop scrolling. You can set limits and make rules for yourself. In the next part, we will talk about simple steps you can take to control your phone and take back your time. We will learn how to use phones as tools, not as masters. But then suddenly an hour is gone, and you do not know where the time went. The same thing happens with games. Many phone games give you small rewards like coins, stars, gifts, or new levels. Each time you win something, your brain feels happy. You want to keep playing to get more. Even if you tell yourself, I should stop, it feels hard to stop in the middle. Your brain is waiting for the next reward. This is a clever trick, but it can be dangerous if you are not careful. Now think about this. How often do you use your phone without planning? Many times you do not say, I will use my phone for 20 minutes. Instead, you just pick it up, check one thing, then another, and suddenly a lot of time is gone. Why does this happen? Because these apps are not designed to stop you. They are designed to keep you going. They are designed to keep you there. And that is why time disappears so quickly without you noticing. So, what can we learn from this? The most important lesson is this. It is not all your fault. If you find it hard to stop using your phone, you are not lazy. You are not weak. You are simply human. Your brain is reacting in a normal way. Your phone is designed to catch your attention, and it is doing its job very well. But now, because you understand this, you have more power. You can begin to make better choices. You can learn to use your phone in a healthier, smarter way. In the next part of this episode, we will talk about something very important. How do you know if you are in control? What are the signs that show you are using your phone in a healthy way instead of letting it control you? We will also look at some small, simple steps you can take to get back your time, your focus, and your energy. And do not worry. You do not need to throw away your phone. You do not need to stop using it completely. You just need to learn how to use it with more awareness and more purpose. Signs you are in control. One sign is that you use your phone for a reason. You have a goal. For example, you might use your phone to study, to call someone, or to read a message. You do not use it just to pass time. Another sign is that you can stop when you want. If you decide to use your phone for 20 minutes, you can stop after 20 minutes. You do not keep going for hours. Another sign is that you do not feel anxious when your phone is not with you. You feel calm and relaxed. You can enjoy your day without always checking the screen. Another sign is that your phone does not interrupt your important moments. When you are with your family or friends, you do not feel the need to check your phone. You are fully present. Another sign is that you feel good after using your phone. You feel satisfied and happy. You do not feel guilty or stressed. These signs show that your phone is a tool, not a master. You are the one in control. In the next part, we will talk about simple steps you can take to stay in control. Now that we know how phones are designed to catch our attention and pull us in, let us look at the positive side. Yes, it is true that phones can control us, but they do not have to. You can still enjoy your phone and stay in control at the same time. So, How do you know if you are in control of your phone? Let us look at some clear signs. The first sign is that you use your phone with purpose. This means you know why you are using it. For example, maybe you open your phone to practice English by listening to this podcast. Or maybe you want to call your friend, check the bus schedule, or send an important message. These are clear, useful reasons. You are using your phone as a tool, not just as a toy. You know what you want to do, and after you finish, you stop. That is a strong sign of control. The second sign is that you decide when and how long to use your phone. The phone does not tell you when to look, you decide. For example, you might say, I will use my phone for 15 minutes now. Then I will study. And then you follow your plan. You do not keep checking it every few minutes. You do not run to it every time you hear a sound. You are not always reacting. You are making choices. That is control. The third sign is about how you feel after using your phone. Think about it. When you put your phone down, do you feel happy and refreshed, or do you feel tired and guilty? If you use your phone to learn, grow, or connect with people in a positive way, you usually feel good afterwards. You feel stronger, not weaker. But if you spend too much time scrolling without purpose, you often feel bad later. So, if your phone time feels healthy and helpful, that is another clear sign that you are in control. The fourth sign is that you can leave your phone alone without stress. Imagine this. You turn off your phone for 1 hour. Can you relax? Can you enjoy what you are doing without worrying about messages? If you can, then your phone is not controlling you. You are living your life without being tied to your screen. The fifth sign is that your phone does not interrupt your important moments. When you are with family or friends, you are present. You listen and talk. You do not keep looking at your phone. You do not feel like you are missing something. This means you are using your phone in a balanced way. Another sign is that you can focus on your work or study without needing to check your phone. You can concentrate for a long time. You are not always thinking, what if someone messages me? You can finish your tasks and feel proud of yourself. Finally, another sign is that you can enjoy your day without your phone. You can go outside, walk, exercise, read a book, or spend time with people. You do not feel empty or bored without your phone. You have other activities that make you happy. So, if you see these signs in your life, congratulations. You are using your phone in a healthy way. You are in control. But if you feel that your phone is controlling you, do not worry. The good news is that you can change your habits. You can take small steps to regain control. In the next part, we will talk about simple and practical steps you can take to control your phone use. We will learn how to set limits, create routines, and use your phone in a smart way. Remember, the goal is not to stop using your phone. The goal is to use it with purpose and balance. You can enjoy the benefits of your phone without letting it control your life. If your answer is yes, then you are probably in control. You do not panic if your battery dies. You do not feel lost if your phone is in another room. You understand that the phone is just a tool and you are fine without it for a while. That is a very powerful feeling. Another sign is having your own phone rules. Some people make special rules for themselves, like no phone in the morning until after breakfast, no phone 1 hour before bed, or no phone at the table during meals. These small habits show who is the boss, you or the phone. If you can make rules like this and follow them, it shows that you are in charge. When you are in control, your phone is not an escape from life. It is a tool that supports your life. You use it to learn new things, talk to people you care about, and make smart decisions. You do not live in fear of missing out. You do not feel the need to check every notification immediately. Instead, you focus more on real life, on your goals, your work, your studies, your hobbies, and your relationships. Your phone is there to help you, but it does not lead you. And here is the important part. Being in control does not mean you stop using your phone. It does not mean you throw it away. It simply means you know how and why you use it. It means you take breaks. You pay attention to your feelings. You make space for silence, for thinking, and for resting. And when you pick up your phone, you do it for a reason, not just out of habit. So now, let us pause and reflect. Ask yourself, am I using my phone with purpose? Can I stop when I want? Do I feel good after using it? If your answer is yes, then congratulations. You are in control. How to take back control? You're already on the right path. If your answer is not yet, do not worry. Awareness is always the first step. You are learning and you can start taking back control from today. Now that you understand how phones can control us, you may wonder, what can I do to change my habits? How can I stop feeling stressed by my phone? How can I use it in a better way? Here are some simple and practical steps you can follow. These are small changes, but they can make a big difference. First, set specific phone times. Decide when you will use your phone and when you will not. For example, you can use your phone for 20 minutes after you finish your work. Or you can check messages only at certain times of the day. This helps you avoid checking your phone constantly. Second, turn off unnecessary notifications. Notifications are one of the main reasons we keep checking our phones. If you turn off notifications for apps that are not important, you will feel less pressure to look at your phone. You can keep notifications for important things like calls or messages from family. Third, create phone-free zones. Choose places or times when you will not use your phone, such as during meals, in bed, or during study time. This helps you stay focused and enjoy real moments. Fourth, use apps that help you control your phone. There are apps that track your screen time and remind you to take breaks. You can set a daily limit for social media or games. These tools help you stay aware of how much time you spend on your phone. Fifth, replace phone time with other activities. When you feel bored, try reading a book, going for a walk, exercising, or talking to a friend. These activities can make you feel happier and more relaxed than endless scrolling. Sixth, practice mindfulness. Before picking up your phone, ask yourself, why am I using it? Is this useful? Is it helping me? This small question can stop you from using your phone out of habit. Remember, the goal is not to stop using your phone. The goal is to use it in a way that supports your life. Now that we understand how phones are designed to keep our attention and how to recognize whether you are in control, let us go one step further. Let us talk about something even more important: how to actually take back control. The good news is this: you do not need to make big or difficult changes. Small steps can help a lot. And when you take control of your phone use, you feel better, you think more clearly, and you live more fully. So, let us go through some easy and practical tips you can start using today. Tip 1. Turn off notifications. Remember, notifications are the sounds, vibrations, or little lights that pop up on your screen. They are designed to pull your attention, even when nothing is truly important. If you turn off notifications for social media, games, and other non-essential apps, your phone will suddenly feel more peaceful. You will not feel that constant urge to check it every few minutes. And do not worry, you will still see your messages when you choose to open the app. The difference is that you decide when to check, not the app. Tip 2. Set screen time limits. Most smartphones have a feature that shows you how much time you spend on each app. Some even allow you to set limits. For example, you might allow yourself 30 minutes a day on Instagram or 1 hour on YouTube. After that, the app will remind you, or even lock itself until the next day. At first, this might feel strange, but over time you will see it as a healthy boundary. It helps you stop spending hours without noticing. It makes you more aware and more intentional. Tip 3. Create phone-free times. This means you choose specific moments in your day when you put your phone completely away. Some of the best times for this are in the morning. Do not touch your phone for the first 30 minutes after waking. Give your brain a calm and fresh start. At night, Put your phone away 30 minutes or 1 hour before sleep. This helps your mind relax and prepares your body for rest. It also improves your sleep quality because the screen light can make your brain feel awake. Another good time is during meals. Put your phone away at the table and enjoy your food. This helps you focus on eating and spending time with your family or friends. Tip 4. Use your phone for purposeful activities. Instead of using your phone just to scroll, use it for something meaningful. For example, listen to a podcast, learn a new skill, read a short article, or call a friend. When you use your phone for purpose, you feel more satisfied afterward. You can also use your phone to help your daily life. Use it to make a to-do list, set reminders, or plan your day. These activities make your phone a helpful tool instead of a distraction. Tip 5. Create phone rules for yourself. You can make small rules that fit your life. For example, no phone during meals. No phone in the bedroom. No phone 1 hour before sleeping. Check social media only twice a day. These rules help you stay in control and protect your time. Tip 6. Replace phone time with other activities. When you feel bored, try doing something else. You can read a book, go for a walk, exercise, or talk to someone. These activities make you feel happier and more relaxed than endless scrolling. Tip 3 was about creating phone-free times. These short breaks may seem small, but they can make a big difference. They give you back your focus and your peace. Now, let us continue with more helpful tips. Tip 4. Use your phone for learning and growth. Your phone can be a distraction, but it can also be your best teacher. There are many apps and resources that help you learn English, improve your skills, and stay motivated. Right now, you're already doing this by listening to this podcast. Great job! You can also try watching short English learning videos, reading news in simple English, or using apps like Duolingo or BBC Learning English. When you use your phone for positive learning, you do not feel guilty afterwards. Instead, you feel proud because you have made real progress. Tip 5. Keep your phone away while working or studying. If you are reading, writing, or doing homework, try this. Put your phone in another room. Not just on silent, but physically away from you. When your phone is out of sight, you will not be tempted to check it every time the screen lights up. You will be surprised how much faster and better you can focus. Your work will feel easier, and you will finish it sooner. These small, simple changes can add up to something powerful. Each one gives you a little more peace, a little more focus, and a little more freedom. Now that we have talked about how to take back control of your phone, it is time for something important, a challenge for you. Yes, you. You have listened to this episode. You have learned new ideas. You have thought about your own habits. And now it is time to take action. Do not worry. This challenge is small, simple, and easy to try, but it can help you make a real change in your daily life. Challenge 1. Check your phone only once every hour. Here is how it works. If you feel like checking your messages, social media, or apps, just wait. Look at the time. Instead of checking your phone immediately, wait until the next hour. For example, if it is 10:15, wait until 11 o'clock. If it is 2:20, wait until 3 o'clock. This simple rule will help you break the habit of checking your phone too often. At first, it may feel hard. You may feel anxious or bored, but this is normal. Your brain is used to checking your phone all the time. After a few days, you will start to feel calmer. You will start to notice more around you. You will have more time for real life. This challenge is not about being strict. It is about being aware. It is about choosing your time. If you want, you can try a smaller version first. Maybe you check your phone every 30 minutes instead of every hour. Or maybe you choose certain times, like morning, lunch, and evening. The important thing is that you are not constantly reacting to your phone. You are deciding when to use it. Another challenge you can try is to make your phone less tempting. Put it in another room, turn it face down, or remove social media apps for a while. These changes will help you feel more in control. Remember, the goal is not to stop using your phone. The goal is to use it in a way that supports your life. If you do this challenge for a week, you will notice a big difference. You will feel more focused, more calm, and more productive. You will feel like you have more time. If the hour has not changed yet, do not touch your phone. For example, if you check your phone at 10:15, try not to check it again until 11 o'clock. Of course, if you really need your phone for something important, like making a call or checking directions, that is okay. But for everything else, wait until the next hour. It sounds easy, but you will notice something surprising. You probably reach for your phone more often than you thought. This exercise helps you pause, become aware, and take back control. Challenge 2. Turn off your phone 30 minutes before bed. Instead of scrolling until the very last second, give yourself space to rest. Turn your phone off. Put it in another room or switch it to airplane mode. Use that time to do something calming. You can read a book, stretch, write in a journal, talk to someone in your family, or simply sit quietly and think. Your mind will relax and your sleep will improve. You do not need to do both challenges at the same time. Start with just one. Choose the one that feels right for you. And remember, this is not about being perfect. It is about practicing awareness and building small habits that make your life healthier and more peaceful. So, are you ready to try? Pick your challenge and see how it feels. You can create healthy habits with your phone. Simple things like turning off notifications, setting screen time limits, and making space for phone-free moments during your day can make a big difference. And remember the signs that show you are truly in control. You are in control when you use your phone without guilt. You are in control when you feel calm and happy after using it. You are in control when you do not panic if your phone is in another room. You are in control when you use it for learning English or talking with loved ones. That is real control. That is balance. That is peace. And this is what I want for you: a balanced, calm, and focused life. You do not need to throw away your phone or hate it. You just need to understand how it affects your life and learn how to use it wisely. Remember, the phone is a tool. Tools are meant to help us, but we must decide how to use them. If you follow these tips, you will notice a big change. You will have more time for your goals, your work, and your family. You will feel less stressed and more peaceful. You will sleep better and feel more energy during the day. You will also feel proud of yourself because you are making positive choices. So, start today. Choose one small change and stick to it for a week. After a week, you can add another change. Over time, these small steps will create a big improvement in your life. You are not alone in this journey. Many people are trying to use their phones in a healthier way. You can do it too. Thank you for listening. I hope this episode helps you think about your phone habits and make positive changes. See you in the next episode. Now that we understand how phones affect us and how we can manage them better, remember this: a phone is just a tool. It can be good or bad, depending on how you use it. So, as we finish this episode, I want you to take a deep breath and think about your own habits. Ask yourself, am I using my phone with purpose? Am I in control? Or is my phone controlling me? What is one small change I can make today? Even a small change can make a big difference over time. And here is something important for your English learning. Talking about this topic out loud is a great way to practice your English. After you listen to this episode, try to speak out loud. You can talk to yourself or explain what you learned to a friend. For example, you can say, I learned that phones are tools, but sometimes we use them too much. I want to check my phone less and study more. Or you can say, tonight, I will try turning off my phone before bed. When you speak out loud, you practice your fluency, confidence, and memory. If you feel shy, you can also write your thoughts in a journal or record your voice. The more you use English, the better you will get. One more tip. Listen to this episode again, maybe tomorrow or next week. Repeating the lesson helps you remember and understand more. You might notice new words or ideas that you missed the first time. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend. Maybe they also struggle with phone habits. Maybe they also want to improve their English. Sharing helps them, and it helps you grow too. And finally, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. More episodes are coming soon about life, personal growth, learning English, building better habits, and many other useful topics. We are building a community of learners who grow step by step, day by day. I would love for you to be part of it. Remember this, you have the power to make small, smart choices. Those choices will shape your future. Use your phone wisely. Stay focused on your goals and never stop learning. Thank you again for listening, my friend. You are not alone on this journey. Many others are walking the same path with you. You are not alone on this journey. Many others are walking the same path with you. And together, step by step, we can all take back control of our time, our focus, and our happiness. When we use our phones with purpose, we feel more peaceful and more in control. We can spend more time on things that matter, like our goals, our studies, our work, and our relationships. We can also feel less stressed and more relaxed. So, keep practicing what you learned today. Keep making small changes. Even one small habit can grow into something big. Thank you for listening to this episode. I am happy you spent your time here. I hope you learned something useful and that it helps you in your life. Until next time, my friend, keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking English.